Hey Gemini, what's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what we can expect to happen in your love life. 27th of Jan to the 2nd of February 2025. Roles can be reversed anytime, so feel free to switch those energies, vice versa. Gemini, we have collaboration. Someone wants to work things out with you, or you may want to work things out with someone. Someone out here wants to communicate, and someone I feel is wanting to literally commit to a connection and wanting to create something very, very beautiful and something long term is what I'm getting. Let's see, Gemini. Okay. All right, Gemini. So it looks like in the beginning of the week, a lot of you realize the fact that a chapter seems to be over between you and an ex. There is some kind of clarity or some kind of information that you do get, which helps you or pushes you in the positive direction. Yeah. The problem lies where even though a chapter is over and done with, the problem here is that you still can't seem to get the attention of. You still want someone's attention. You still crave for someone's attention. You still want to speak to someone. But I don't feel that you feel love for this person anymore, Gemini. Okay? This is not going to be for everyone, but this is just the energies of the cards that I'm reading. So if it resonates, great. So even though there's a chapter over between you and someone else, it feels like you still want that attention from them. It's like you still want to talk to them. It's like you still are coming off as like not wanting to be vulnerable, but still wanting to speak to someone. Okay, it's a very kiddish energy that I see you in, Gemini. Keep in mind, roles can be reversed anytime. I feel, like I said, you have clarity about a situation. Okay, and so it's almost like this is like the end of a connection. At least from your heart is closing out to someone. Okay, you're closing your heart out to someone. You still seem to talk to them a little here and there. There is a little bit of communication here and there, but you are releasing yourself in the beginning of the week, where I see you as opening the lines of communication to new people and getting out of stagnation. If there have been people who've been trying to approach you, but you were stuck in this connection, it feels like you will now be opening yourself up to other people, or you may open yourself up to someone specific. I see you as communicating on social media, opening yourself up on social media, talking to new people, reigniting the passion and spark within your life. Okay, so you can move forward and talk to new people. All this while you were not seizing opportunities. Okay, you were like waiting. A lot of you were not opening yourself up to new people. You were only wanting to be stuck to the old person, or someone who you felt was like you knew everything about them. Okay, you were sticking to the known. I see you as seizing opportunities, letting go of the past and focusing on the positive, focusing on your love life, focusing on, okay, that's fine. The past is past. It's almost over and done with. I need to open up to the new. That's what I see you doing in the beginning of the week. Now, in the middle of the week, there is, it feels like, Gemini, there is a relationship that's headed your way. There is a relationship headed your way, but you have a hard time closing out the past. There is someone out here, Gemini, who's definitely head over heels for you, who definitely loves you. There could be a true soulmate coming your way, Gemini, in the middle of the week. But it feels like you're kind of playing games with them. It's like you're almost trying to avoid talking to them, and your communication is very, very weak. You're communicating today, then you're not communicating, then you're communicating, then like you're giving someone very like mixed signals. Okay, you're blowing hot and cold with a true soulmate connection. And this is all happening because the past still is playing. It's almost done. This is like the last residue, okay, of a connection from completely closing out in your life. And I think you're just trying to avoid change. You have to be open to change. If you're not open to change, you're not going to be open to a relationship. So the universe is telling you that if you want change in your love life, you're going to have to accept changes and let change come into your life in the form of this beautiful relationship. The problem here is that even though you have clarity about a situation, right? Even though this is almost like crystal clear clarity, okay? Something out here is making itself very, very crystal clear, whether you like it or don't like it, okay? Some kind of truth is being revealed to you, and you do understand that this is the universe telling you to pay attention to the inner calling. The universe has been telling you this for a very long time. Close out that past so you can move forward. Close out that past so you can move forward. But I do feel for a lot of you, there is a lot of self-doubt and indecision. The self-doubt and indecision is keeping you in a place which is not healthy. Some of you may also come off as, if there's a new relationship coming towards you, you may be trying to constantly find faults in the new person. But it's not like the new person is doing anything to you intentionally. You're just kind of so upset that you're finding someone to blame. You could be talking to them, but you're not talking to them correctly. Okay, you're actually trying to put all the blame on this person and using the way you're communicating with them, right? Your communication is also very, very, it's like you're taunting, you're being sarcastic. You could be taunting this new person about how relationships fall out or how people can be, whereas a new person's like, whoa, I haven't even done anything. Why would you just kind of come off and just start giving me all these kind of negative things? Like, yeah, you would just start saying something negative to them. And you're doing all this is because you're self-sabotaging. You must understand that somewhere, somehow, Gemini, you could have been the part of a problem. Why did you entertain your ex? Or why did you still choose to talk to your ex? Or why did you choose to stay with an ex? What you need to understand is that you are coming off as the part of the problem, and you're trying to sabotage a relationship. You're trying to sabotage something. Yeah. So I feel that there's a very strong sense of sabotaging out here. You know something's good for you, but you won't let the good come to you. Okay, only because you've been hurt in the past, right? And what you're doing is, if someone hurt you in the past, you are hurting someone else, and someone who doesn't deserve it. Like, you got hurt, you didn't deserve it, right? Now you're hurting someone who does not deserve it. Okay, I understand hurt people tend to hurt people, right? But yeah, I don't see you as taking much action. I see you as kind of laid back. I see you as like kind of like, I don't know, I'm gonna do my own thing, I'm not sure, I don't want to move forward. But I see you as very, very laid back in the middle of the week. End of the week. Okay, still waiting for the past to come back? Or are you trying to analyze this relationship? I don't know. It feels like by the end of the week, you're not 100% sure if you are ready to open your heart. You do realize it's time. You do realize it's time to make peace with the truth and accept your losses. Yeah. But there is this sense of being a control freak and trying to make something work out in your life. Yeah. You're still trying to find a reconciliation. You're still trying to reconcile with your past. You're still being a control freak. You're still trying to like, no, it'll work out, it'll work out, it'll work out, it'll work out, okay? So what I'm getting out here is that I feel that you are still not allowing things to fade off naturally with your ex, Gemini. And there's this sense of control freak out here, or there's this sense of like, okay, I'm directionless now. Now I don't know what to do. So you're still staying in a situation. You're still pretending to be happy. You're still pretending to be happy in a relationship. I feel this is you by the end of the week who still chooses to speak to someone speak to an ex the last time. Yeah, I feel you still want to stand up for a connection, although it's not making you happy. I told you, this is just the end of the relationship. It's like the last residue. This is like your last shot, Gemini. I feel you're giving something a last shot. This is like your final shot. Because you're already unhappy. You're already dissatisfied. You're already chasing something superficial. It no longer makes you happy. You no longer want to wake up in the morning and look at their face, or you no longer in the morning want to like read their messages or text them also, you know? It's all fading. And this is just the last shot that you're giving is like, are we doing this or not? Like, are you interested? Or just trying to find out a little more if there's still like the smallest teeny meeny hope about this connection moving forward. But yeah, I do see by the end of the week, you do have some kind of truth revealed. You are going to be you can no longer run from the truth. You can no longer run from this realization that it's time to finally give up on a situation. Okay, so I feel this is how the transition happens. You give it one last shot, you get the realization, and then you move forward. Okay, so I feel this is the last shot. This is the week, like, and then it's like the end of it. Okay.